by carriage through the English countryside is just the beginning.
Come in, Molly, come in. Come in from the cold.
My companion and guide, historian Richard Jones, and we are on our way to Christmas Eve 200 years ago.
So this is the book that Washington Irving wrote about his experiences.
Old Christmas is a collection of stories Irving wrote after a visit to England one Christmas back in the 1820s.
The coach is stashed full of hampers. There's food, there's games.
Loaded with hampers and baskets, boxes of delicacies.
Hares hung by their ears from the side of the coach.
Irving's first stop, and ours, a coaching inn.
And this would have been very typical to what Washington Irving would have walked into.
Well, very much so. It's decked out, it's ready for Christmas. And it's decked out with evergreens, the symbol of eternal life. And there's Irving preparing for a day alone on Christmas Day. But it's not to turn out that way. He spots an old friend who comes over to him, and the friend says to him that you shouldn't be spending Christmas alone. And he says that his family home is nearby, so why not come to the family home and partake of our Christmas? So Irving does that annoying thing that so many people do. He gate crashes their family Christmas. Aston Hall.
Our resting place for the evening, like Irving, and what a night it would be. Irving would have arrived to festivities well underway.
When they get here on Christmas Eve, they come into the hall. They've already heard the sound of music. The servants are having their Christmas. It would have been alive.
Buzzing.
The people in all the corners, people drinking, people playing games. There's card games being played. There's people playing parlor games such as Blind Man's Buff. And of course there's dancing. This place is alive with merriment.
The merrymaking spilled into every corner of the house and upstairs too, in the grandest room of all.
Well, this is the Long Gallery, and it's an incredible place. This is the place where the family came to take exercise in the cold, wet months. This is a status symbol. The longer your gallery, then the higher your status.
And then Irving was shown to a guest room and a 4-poster bed.
And he hears music outside the windows, and there's a band, and they're singing carols beneath his window.
And that's what puts him to sleep.
And he drifts into a sleep on Christmas Eve.
The next day, a clear, frosty Christmas morning, much like we got some 200 years later.
And he goes for a walk in the grounds, and you can just imagine them walking along with the dogs trotting alongside them, and they're just taking in the cold Christmas morning air, building towards the highlight of the day.
The main event, of course, the lavish Christmas feast.
This is where that Christmas meal would have been held, and the butler carries in on a silver tray a boar's head. This is the boar's head ceremony, and you can't have your Christmas dinner without having the boar's head first.
That tradition, that Christmas tradition, did not make its way to my side of the Atlantic.
No boar's head these days, but so many of the traditions that Irving did observe have migrated our direction across the pond. As we leave these merry ghosts of Christmas past, it's impossible to imagine today's modern holiday without Irving's inspiration. This American writer offered up a how-to manual for Christmas, planting those festive seeds all those centuries ago.
I learned so much on my festive time travel, but Washington Irving's stay right here at Aston Hall has inspired generations on both sides of the Atlantic and really helped shape the modern day Christmas that so many of us know and love.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.